Hello everyone and welcome back. And I'm going to be doing another different type of video, and this one is kind of similar to the books that I did last time in the other videos. So I'm going to do another one like this. So I have two fire magazines in front of me. The one on the left is Fire Apparatus Journal, and the other one is WNYF, with New York Firefighters. I'm going to be taking a look at each of these, and these are really cool reads. So if you're someone who's into any fire department stuff or even FDNY, these are pretty cool. So I'm going to take a look at each at these. So the Fire Apparatus Journal, this is a pretty cool one. Definitely lots of pictures of different fire apparatus from different states. They do have a few foreign ones in a few of them, but it isn't really a common thing. But I have seen a few, but this is a pretty cool one. So here's right on inside, best quality fire shirts. Uh, it's pretty cool, but getting on into it. So here's a pretty cool page. It's update news photos, and I'm gonna zoom in now so you guys can get a close-up look. So as you can see right on up there, they have an FDNY Squad 5, Salisbury Heavy Rescue, Squad 61's 2000 Seagrave. Pretty cool ladder truck, and not sure what that one is. It's from a volunteer fire department. It's pretty cool. And then over here, um, you've got the Pierce 1750 GPM dash pumper. That's pretty cool. Ooh, a Kenworth Pierce fire engine. It's pretty cool. And two other ones. Another Pierce and another Heavy Rescue in Philadelphia. So it's pretty cool. I'm gonna try to zoom back in a little bit. I know that it's a bit blurry, but I'm gonna try my best here for you guys. So this is pretty cool. Some other reads from different cities, which is pretty cool. New York City, Metro Jersey, Boston, Philadelphia. So a lot of the major fire departments. I haven't read all of this, but it's pretty cool. And then going along here, you got more pictures of more fire trucks. Looks like an airport fire truck right there on the right page. That's pretty cool. So, I mean, you pretty much get the idea. They got Chicago, St. Louis, Louisville, um, EagleEmblems.com. That's probably any t shirts, things like that. That's pretty cool. So, that's also really nice. Um, Moving along further, they also have books, and I have a few of theirs. Um, I've got a few on me. So I don't know if any of these books are still being printed or not, but I'm sure if you were to check Fire Apparatus Journal's website, you'd be able to find out. Otherwise, if not, there is another site that carries uh, fire, police, and EMS books and things like that. So I'll probably put that down in the description if you guys want, or ask me in the comments. I don't know. I'll add it in for you guys. Um, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Um, I kind of like this one quite a bit. It's called Rehabs. Got some pretty nice old fire trucks from different places, so that's pretty cool. It's real nice to see some of the older ones. And then um, I always like this part here. It's called Apparatus Gallery, and you can subscribe to Fire Apparatus Journal. This is a card of theirs that they left in the magazine, but I think you can do it online too, so that's pretty cool. But that's the card right there. And then the other page of the Apparatus Gallery. So moving along, Also, right here, they have this page too. This is called In Scale, and they have some pretty nice uh, American model fire engines and apparatus, which is pretty cool. Some of it's Corgi and Code 3 collectibles, so it's pretty nice. And then that's a shop that carries that stuff on that side, so that's pretty cool. And then this one's from Jefferson County, Kentucky, which is pretty nice. Got some nice trucks right there. And then going along with it, again, another city. Not sure where that's at. I know it's blurry. Um, yeah, no, it's definitely not going to turn out. So I'm not going to try with that. But that's pretty cool. So, and then there's a Code 3 Collectibles fire truck right there. Ladder 10, that's Seagrave. That's pretty nice. So it's got some other interesting stuff. There's some interesting reads and a lot of nice pictures of different fire trucks from different states and things like that. They do have some from other countries, which I have in some other magazines. This one doesn't, but it's still a pretty cool one. So if you're someone who is into the fire department stuff, I would highly recommend subscribing to Fire Apparatus Journal, as they've got some really nice magazines and they're really cool. As far as the books, here's one of the books I have. It's Squad Companies of the New York City Fire Department. And this one's a pretty cool one. It's a lot of pictures, but it's still a pretty nice one. Oops. So I am going to do my best to show you what they have in here. So they have some old ones and then some new ones. So I'm going to go right along with this one. And this is... I haven't read this, but it's a lot of reading. So it's pretty cool. Very informational too. So it's pretty nice. A lot. I'm not going to go over that one right now. Looking right over here, looks like Squad 1. That's pretty cool. It's like a special operations and then a pumper, which is pretty nice. And then continuing along, here's some old ones of what they look like way back when, 1917, 1943, 44, 55. I think I'm just going to skip ahead here to later on down, 1969, 1958, 1970. So now we're still going quite along, but I think now I'm really going to try to jump ahead and show more. 1996, International Salisbury TVR Technical Response Vehicle, and then a Mack Ward 79 1000 GPM pumper. It's pretty nice. Some pretty nice fire engines. These are pretty cool. 1988. So pretty nice. It's starting to look new. It's pretty cool. And then 270. Squad 270. That's a pretty nice one right there. I like that one on the left, the 252. That's a pretty nice one right there. It's a nice Seagrave pumper. And then a Reading Hazmat tender. It's pretty nice. Chevrolet Union Body Co. Hazmat tender. It's pretty nice. Got quite a bit like this. Gonna keep going right on along. I really like the designs of these ones. 61 and 18. It's pretty nice. Those are pretty nice looking fire engines. Seagrave fire engines. Squad 1 and 41. Real nice. 252 and 61. These are pretty cool. So it's pretty nice. This one was a really good book. Really like the looks of all of these. It shows you the old type of fire trucks they had way back when, and what the evolution, what it became now, and some of the different vehicles. So it's a pretty cool one. I don't know if they're still printing this one or not, but I would imagine if you couldn't find it on their site, I'm sure you could probably find one on eBay, most likely. But it's a pretty cool book, even though a lot of pictures to it. I really like the designs, and I really like the look of that Squad 61. That's a nice one. The eagle on it, that's pretty cool. So that's a pretty nice looking one. And then they have two other books. Guide to New York City Fire Apparatus 2005 and the 2019 edition. And these are pretty cool. It's basically the same stuff. Gonna move the 2019 one off to the side for just a second. So I can't really show you too much of what's in here. Gonna, oops, zoom out a little bit. So basically, in these books, it shows you. Hold on a minute. It has all the different types of vehicles they have, and they're on. And the pages are in different colors. So, like the yellow one right here. These are pumpers, so you're going to see a lot of these fire engines, which is pretty cool. Which is pretty nice. And then over here we have tillers, which are pretty cool. Fire trucks right there, truck and trailer. And I'll try to see if I can jump ahead here. Oopsie daisy. The blue one, I'm trying to figure that one out. Looks like squad companies, or heavy rescue. Oh no, wait, here it is. Special Operations Command. So these are pretty cool right here too. So it's nice that they give you pictures and all these cool things. Really not a lot of reading to it, but it's pretty cool. I really like this one. And then, of course, you got the Marine Division over here in green. So they got the boats. Gonna jump ahead here. This one is Special Apparatus. It's in the brown. And then I'm gonna jump ahead. I like the mask service unit, and then they got a Ford Supervac Mobile Command Center. That's a pretty cool truck right there. I like that one. And then you got the Mobile Command Freightliner vehicles and ambulances now. So it's pretty cool. I think we're coming up on the EM, and here we are for EMS. So the gray section is ambulances. This is a pretty cool one. It shows you the pictures and then a lot of the numbers and all these things. So it's got some information in it as well. I know that my camera skills are not really good, but it's a pretty good one. So this was the 2005 edition Guide to New York City Fire Apparatus Journal book from Fire Apparatus Journal. The newest one would be the 2019 edition. And if you're someone who's into, either FDNY stuff, or you just like fire vehicles in general, any type of emergency vehicles, and you find books like these, I would highly recommend getting them along with the magazines as well, as they're pretty good reads as well. The other one that I had too was this With New York Firefighters magazine. And this is a pretty cool one. I've read a few of these. It's been quite a while, but they're pretty cool magazines as well. And this is all focused on FDNY stuff. So it's just different things that have to do with the FDNY. So like they talk about calls that they've handled and things like that, and really interesting things. This one is the first edition of 2000. And so inside here, you got the first among equals, but you also got your table of contents right here. And this is pretty cool. So it tells you about a lot of the different things. Like there's apparatus innovations, a lot of interesting things in here. Pretty cool. They do, one of the magazines, they talked about a certain type of apparatus they use. I think it was the collapse rescue or something like that. So they do tend to talk about their apparatus as well and give you information on it, which I think is pretty nice. They also talk about incidents that they've handled, like a lot of the large fires. So that's pretty cool. Items that most changed the face. So it's pretty cool. A lot of nice things in here. So it's a pretty cool magazine. I was able to find this one along with the Fire Apparatus Journal magazines through a website called fire/police/ems.com, and they had all sorts of books. So that's where I found this one at. I don't know if they're still making these or not, but it's pretty cool. I have to say, it's got a lot of great reads in it and talks about all sorts of things that they do. So it's a really nice one. So I would highly recommend, if you were to find any of the With New York Firefighters magazines, like this one, it's pretty cool. So, I mean, I would highly recommend if you get it, or if you find it somewhere, you get it, as it's got some really great reads. And there's several issues that they have from even the 90s, and I think they have some from the 70s and 80s. So they're pretty cool. So I'd highly recommend keeping your eyes peeled for these ones. They've got all sorts of different things in them, and they're really cool. So I would highly recommend getting them if you were to find them. So anyway, that'll be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And please share this with anyone who you think would be interested in any fire department stuff, or even with the FDNY, as these magazines and the books I showed you are really great reads. So that'll be it, and please stay tuned.